Hello and welcome to episode 16 of our Manor Lords Farmer Fred Let's Play series. If you haven't checked out my review of the Manor Lords patch that's coming soon, there's some huge updates in there. I'll put the link in the description. Definitely check it out. That will definitely kick off another new Let's Play series as well, because there's so much new content in there that I'm really excited to dive into. Still no date on when it's coming out yet, but I hope it's very soon. So stay subscribed and keep an eye out. And now we are going to get back into our Falador fields. Let's see what we've got going on here. So we're heading back towards farming season. We've got a couple of fields there. I think we can expand out what we're doing here in the future. But for now, I think that's fine. We've got pretty nice approval rating. We're maxed out in terms of living space. Don't want to upgrade those yet. We did just make this that I wanted to make into... We didn't go into orchardry, so I think I'm going to make this into a huge veggie plot. We just need one more regional wealth over there. But so far, our level 2s are currently lacking in the tavern supply. So what we've tried to do is we've got our... Actually, it's not that trading post. It is a pack station. There it is. So we are trading between regions. So I am sending from Lumbridge some ale and receiving fish to get in that food variation, which, well, we have minus 50. I'm not quite sure how we've managed that. And we also have another one over here somewhere. There it is. And that is sending fish to receive apples. So instead of going for orchardry, I've decided to import the apples instead. And we are trading a lot of fish out. And we do have a lot of fish at our disposal. This is almost maxed out, even though the icon shows max. It's almost max. But we've got 3 people on there, so I think that's going to be good. We've got 19 months worth of food. If it gets too intense, then obviously we can bring that down a tiny bit. We do have the mule needed for that. So that's fine. We're not hitting all of this ale requirement though. And the next step would be to try and upgrade this church. So we do need some stone. We have some resource out here and we've built this stonecutter camp. So I think we'll get 2 families out there working on stone. And we can get this church upgraded, which helps hit this requirement. And we also need a bit of variation with our clothing supply. So for that, I don't think we do have a decent amount of leather. We could go for making shoes. I don't think it's a whole lot though. We could also go with like a tailor, for example, and they can make clothes and things. But then we do need things like dyes and linen as well. So we just need to be a bit careful with that. And dyes rely on berries, which we have none of in this region. So I think actually I'm leaning more towards cobbler. And they can just make the most out of this leather. I think that's probably our best option at the moment. And I think I'll build a little house actually over here just for the cobbler. So he doesn't have far to go to get all of this leather. So let's just build a little house for him here. God, those markets can be quite loud, can't they? Oh, you see? You can't... That sets a nice path around there. I've never noticed that before. But anyway, this is just going to be a cobbler's house, so we don't need a big backyard or anything like that. Plot too small. What? Okay, maybe that's not a good spot. We'll just build it opposite over here. And yeah, we don't need a backyard. And we'll just do one house there with an extension. Come one, come all. So I think this is looking good. Let's have a look over in Lumbridge. Ooh, Falador has just finished. Family has joined the manor. Okay, very nice. We can start taxing these guys, but I'm not going to just yet because we've only got 18 in our regional wealth. I need that for this colossal veggie plot over here that we're going to go for. Look at that. That's absolutely mammoth. And I'm going to focus on getting this upgraded as well so we can get as many families in there as possible. They're doing good for food. I'm not too worried about them over there. But looking over to Lumbridge, approval's down a little bit, lacking in some entertainment, apparently. And that is one of the things addressed in the upcoming patch. So definitely read that because there will be quite significant changes to ale, to water, to marketplaces. There's a whole bunch of stuff in there. So don't miss reading that because I think it really will impact gameplay moving forward. I think we could... Maybe we could trade some linens to the other region, but how are we doing? So we've got our tavern over here. I kind of wish taverns had their own icon rather than this cog. Quite like it just to have a beer or something, ale icon. They don't have anything in there. We do have a bunch of ale though. I don't know if the guys working there go and collect it, or if that's down to the people working in the granaries to distribute it, actually. If you know the answer to that, please drop something in the comments. I'd love to learn more about that. Let's see what we've got going on. Fuel supply. Got loads of fuel. I think we need more distribution. But again, we have so many people in granaries and things. We've got 2 large granaries. Maybe we need one over on this side of the map instead. Just build a smaller granary along there. I don't think we need a weaver's workshop just at the moment. It's got a nice bakery over there. Probably could upgrade this for a heavy plow. Don't see why not. We're about to start farming a bit more, so that's always useful. And we've got a whole bunch of food. We've got loads and loads and loads of bread, which I actually think might be worth trading. Although we do need to trade that ale out. I think I will trade bread. And I'll have the other region make their own ale. I think that's probably going to be a bit more sustainable for this region. We don't have any barley in this farm cycle, but I think we can quite easily sort that out. And we've just had a family move in here just as I clicked it. So they need to fulfill those requirements. Let's fast forward this a little bit. And we can upgrade this as well. I think let's just tick that off really. Get that upgraded. And we're doing so well on food, I don't think we need 3 people on there for now. And we do need to upgrade this to a level 2 in order to get the tailor. So I can upgrade that one. I think that's also fine. Probably do that after the church. That should be highest priority here. And where do we want to expand these farms out? Because I would love some barley. It's pretty good barley access up there. Maybe we just move this woodcutter's lodge and change up our farming a little bit and move it up there. I think that's going to be so good for us in the long run. So where could we move this woodcutter's lodge to? There's also great farming stuff over there. I mean, I don't think there's too much harm having these too close to each other. Especially as I don't believe that's being used right now. And we can always set we do have 2 apiaries, which I set up just for fun. I will also build a forester's hut over here. Quite a lot of building work going on in this region now. The church is going to get done before anything else, but that's fine. And then, yeah, we'll definitely build out some more fields over here for our barley, because that is, I mean, that is too good to pass up, really. We've got some supplies there that will obviously need to be moved. It's only really one log. But I'm just going to get rid of this road for now, and we can start planning out our farms. So I always like to place the farmhouse first, so at least I know where that's going to live. And I actually think, just because all of that is so good, I actually think I'm going to place it on this side. And maybe we have... I mean, over there isn't great, actually, for farming. So maybe that's probably the better place, sort of more towards the end. They are then taking resources further away. Just have it on the end there. And we'll build a nice... We'll probably fit another house in there. So we'll build a road just going across like that. You know what? Just because we're so close to farming season, I'm going to put this on hold. And we're going to have this as a top priority. And let's get some barley fields. I think 2 barley fields is probably good. I mean, these are just so good. I have one on this corner just because it's nice and close to the farmhouse itself. And then we'll have another nice extended one over here. I could probably do a little bit bigger, I think. 1.2 Morgan, I think that's good. And then we'll have another one over here eventually. Once those supplies are moved. Although we can still build it already, actually. But I think I'll wait. I'll wait until everything ticks over. These fields can go later on. This stonecutter camp is full already. I'd love to just get rid of that, actually. So I'll just leave one family on there. And of course, we need to keep some people free for the farming that's coming up. And you know, when royal taxes go up, it's also time to start farming and harvesting. So that's always good to keep in mind. We have 3 different farmhouses over here now. So let's try and get all of our oxen assigned across the board over here. And let's see if we can free enough people up. And we've got so much fuel. I think we can chill on the woodcutter's lodge for now. And I'll take one person off there. And let's just sort of distribute these as evenly as we can. How are we doing on salt? I mean, we've got so much of that. I can take both of those guys off, at least for the time being. And that is at 94%, 95%. We can wait for these to grow a little bit more. That's already 98, so I think that's good to go. And I thought we had some flax, actually. It looks like we're on wheat only. That will keep those guys busy for now. Let's speed this up. Don't need anyone on that forager's hut as well. And who's not happy? Fuel supply. In this game, I've never had, apart from this playthrough, I've never had such issues with supply. So it's really baffling, honestly. We've got a tannery there. I don't know if I'm doing the opposite of what I should really be doing in terms of maybe I'm making too many markets, actually. Let's have a little corner market here. But 80% happiness, I'm quite happy with that. And I'm going to take someone off one of these larger granaries. Probably just this one. And because there's not really a lot in there, honestly. And we'll have 2 people on there instead. And all of these fields are being worked on already. There you go. All of that is being funneled back to our farmhouses. That's a lot of barley and a lot of wheat. A lot of the wheat's in there. And they have to go back and pick a lot of that up as well that's been left in the fields. I'll wait till October. Should probably get some guys on this as well. Get that harvested early. And I'm happy to let these guys just plow the fields as needed. And then we'll take stock in October and see what needs to be done. I think I will actually turn off crop rotation for a lot of these fields. I think it, for some reason, for me, it just doesn't really work. It's, if anything, it's almost a bit confusing. Just because you end up start harvesting the things before. Let's just turn all of these off. And I'm more than happy to micromanage the fields as much as needed. I think that's the start of October is really the most important part. So it's good to really take the time to make sure that you've done everything as you need to. Let's crop rotation off all of these. Not that one. And maybe not this one. Okay, they're all done. So I think we can sort of take stock of what we've got, really. So, I mean, we've got so much food. We could probably just do 1 or 2 wheat fields. I think it's always good to have plenty of flax. And let's go quite big on the barley as well where we can. So I'll leave that as barley. 80% barley. That's a nice wheat field. So let's go for that. So that's 1 barley, 1 wheat. I don't know how that just happened. Maybe you could follow that still. So that's 1, 2, 3. See what else we have above 100% or 80% at least. Let's do another barley there. Fallow that one. Where's good for flax, actually? Over here, these are the best flax fields. We've got 91% there. Another 91. Let's fallow that. Fallow that as well. That could probably be a wheat. So we're looking at 3 flax fields, 3 wheat fields, and 2... Oh, and 3 barley fields. It's quite nice synergy. Okay. I think we'll start with that and see how that goes. Also here, I'm going to turn off this crop rotation. I'm going to change this over to barley. Oh, actually, barley was up here, I believe. So let's get these guys on to barley. And actually that one, I think we'll fallow that one for now. We'll have that as a wheat. I think that needs a bit more work. So let's see if we can unassign a couple of people here, actually. Just for the time being while we're in this season. Loads of leather, so tannery can go for now. And let's take that off while we're at it. I like to keep people on the apiary, to be honest. And this farmhouse, let's at least have 2 people. How's our hunting going over there? Let's have a couple more people on those farms over there. So that should be plenty of people to get all of this done. Yeah, I know you want to work on that stone church, but let's pause for now. And that is a level 2. That was what we wanted to upgrade. Oh, I'm such a fool. I'll wait till we get out of farming season, but that actually does need a backyard extension to get the artisan. Don't know how I missed that. But these are looking very stripy over here, so that looks good. But you can see which ones we're actually working on, and the ox going around in circles. I'm absolutely not convinced they're the best way of doing this. I feel like they're incredibly slow, actually. Like, look at the amount of time they waste walking over areas that have already been done. I think next season I will not use any oxen and see how that goes, because like, look at these guys, they're only focusing on the area that needs to be done, and then they'll just move over here and come straight back down. Like, this is just this is so inefficient. I don't understand why that's their way. See that now they're already doing this. There's no wasted time. They did miss a spot, actually. But I feel like you can throw more people at the problem. You know what? I'm actually going to take the livestock off of these. It's annoying that if you unassign, this stays like this. But if you assign one, it takes you to another screen. We do have another month. So we've got plenty of time to get all of this done. But winter is approaching. And how are these fields doing? These guys have not even started. What's going on? Okay, that is very high priority. Where's that wheat? Let's put this as high priority. So I don't think there's anywhere else that we could, I mean, that stone cutter can come off there. There's only one stone left. Come on, come pick up the stone. I believe in you. Is this one stone going to get left there forever? Or is he coming? Someone else. Here he goes. There we go. Finally done. Your mission is complete. And we'll leave someone else to pick that up. And now they're working heavily on this field, which is nice to see. So it's only ploughing at the moment. This is sown and done, so that's all good. But we have a bunch of other fields that aren't being done. I don't have any flax. I think maybe I'll have to do that as flax then. Yeah, flax would be better over here, really. We'll do that in the next run, really. But as long as they're working on those, I think I'm fine with that. A lot of these fields are being done now. That's done. That's fully done. This one's nice and done. I think they're just really cleaning up after the mess the oxen made, really. But as long as we have, like, we've got loads of barley available. we're not going to be struggling for ale. I'm so glad that they fixed a lot of the ale issues that they had very early in early access. Obviously, those things, you kind of learn that when you get loads of players playing and you get enough feedback. But I'm definitely glad they fixed it, and they did a really good job. I think we'll end this episode here. I don't want it to be too long, but I'm still really enjoying Manor Lords, and I'm really looking forward to the new patch and the new map. There's going to be a new map. There's going to be wide rivers. There's going to be mountains, cliffs. So it looks like anyway. But really excited for that. So keep an eye out for a brand new Let's Play series as soon as that's out. And I'm going to be putting out a video every single day for that Let's Play series because there's so much excitement around it. I can't wait to play it. Thank you so much for watching. Please do like and subscribe. Drop a comment if you have any feedback, if there's other videos or guides that you'd like to see. I'd love to make those too. And thanks for watching. See you in the next one.